you up here with me. Christ the Redeemer and the Colosseum.
I'm recording.
So the Nabateans' winter home, as I had mentioned, was in Saudi Arabia. And what's interesting is that they had plopped themselves down right where the Spice Road was. So everything that was coming east, everything that was going west, was in their proximity. And they were able to get taxes about this and therefore make lots of money. What I so appreciated about Dr. Litt's lecture, and I'm so looking forward to talking to him about this, is he appreciates the value of the incense and all of the spices that we're using. He spoke to you a bit about that yesterday. And so here you had caravans coming through from Arabia, from Africa, India, all of that was coming through for their, and they were taking a tax. Well, there were all the caravans coming through. So again, as I had mentioned earlier, and I will show you some photos about this, their ability to capture water in this very hot desert climate, which is what allowed them to be so strong there. What I think is interesting is that Petra has been appreciated throughout the civilizations by the Byzantines, by the Romans. I mean, there are forts that are there. There are churches that have been found nearby. All of that is within the Petra township. So automobiles, this is where we go into what my Timothy was recommending that I recommend to you. Automobiles are strictly prohibited there. And you do have a bit of a long walk. So we'll talk a little bit about the idea of the horse-drawn carriages and the donkeys. But I'm going to do that on my... So here are the 10 places that you can visit when you go to Petra. And I think it's important to realize that when you kind of come out of the Sikh, when you come out of this long kilometer walkway, and then you see the grand treasury in front of you, you think, well, that's it then. It's not. There's much more to be seen. That's sort of like the opening, sort of the teaser to get you to see the rest of the place. So we have the entrance, Bab. Bab, it means door in Arabic. And Sikh, so that's what you're going to have to walk through. And then we have the treasury, or al-Kazna, streets of facade. We'll talk about all of these. We'll give you some photos as well. The theater, the royal tombs, colonnaded street, the great temple, monastery. Oops, sorry, only 9 to visit, not 10. But the monastery is the last destination there. There it is. I thought I had 10. High place of sacrifice. It's a hard walk to get up there, but once you're there, it gives you a breathtaking view of the area. So here is a bit of an outline as to how it's going to be when we arrive. We're going to be dropped off in this vicinity. Here's the entrance. Oh, I can see these LED lights now. Here's the entrance into the Sikh, that long chasm you're going to walk through, and then you arrive here at the treasury, which you recognize thanks to Indiana Jones. Then we'll go up here to the street of the facade, the royal tombs, the theater, the colonnaded streets. There's a museum there, and way up there is that monastery. So be sure to wear comfortable walking shoes. So here's our first, which we told you about,